What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another vlog. If you watched my vlog about my grandpa being in hospital, I said at the end that I would try to come up with another happier vlog. So if you had just watched that and you're going to this one, welcome. I wanted to discuss my adventure yesterday, or adventures, I guess, is the way I should put it. For those of you who have never been to Colorado or live in Colorado, we have an animal sanctuary here, and I got the pleasure to go see it yesterday and see all the animals that have been saved, and I was very happy there. It was really cool to see all these animals. They had lions, tigers, bears, different breeds of wolves, and wolves are one of my favorite animals, so I was in heaven while watching these wolves in their sanctuary habitat place. One of them was walking off with a chicken. It was great. I loved it. I don't know, I just smile each time I think about it. It was so cute. It was a winter, was it a winter wolf? I think it was called a winter wolf. If not, I'll probably post it in a quick link in the upper corner. And then they also had timber wolves. Those were cool too. And the timber wolves were in their like little home underground, because the way the sanctuary works is that the animals have like these, like, I don't know how big they are, but these pretty big concrete tubes that lead underground about a foot or two, and then it leads into their den, which I don't know how big, but I'm guessing is pretty big. And the timber wolves were in there for a while, and then they came out to walk around and enjoy the sun. And the lions, or not the lions, the tigers, they had all just eaten, so they were basically in a food coma. They were all fat-bellied, happy kitties. It was adorable. They had eaten so much. It was cute. And then, yeah, so I mean, they also, let's see here, saw them. I saw a grizzly bear and, oh shit, grizzly bears. And then the bear that I've always wanted to see, but I didn't get to see it. They do have them there. They have Kodiak bears there. How cool is that? I think that's pretty cool that they have Kodiaks, because those are just ferocious monsters. I think the lady was saying that they have one that weighs 2,000 pounds. That's a big boy. I would hate to come in the area of a Kodiak, or just a bear in general, in the wild. I remember my brother-in-law was telling a joke, and he's like, if you ever see, or if you ever come in close proximity with a bear and it goes after you, just rub human feces in its eyes and it will run away. And if you're asking where you get the human feces, just reach behind and it will be there. Oh, that's great. I really liked that joke. What is going on? What is up with all the traffic? Is there a train? God, I hope not. Oh, I hate trains. Drive me insane. So you just sit there, getting bored. But anyway, so I saw all those awesome animals. They're nice and happy. And then we donated, or my family donated, $200 to the sanctuary. So now we have like a 1-year membership where we can go and visit the animals. So I'm gonna go do that again. That was pretty cool. And then after that trip, we got home, and I've noticed that a lot of the motovloggers and just motorcyclists in general who own sport bikes have like a dual sport, like supermoto kind of a bike in their collection. And I've kind of looked around. Like, I'm obviously not going to get a bike right now, but I'm kind of wanting something like that. And I had come up with the idea that a lot of the people out there with these bikes are riding 250s, and generally they've already come equipped with the dual sport kind of like the street add-ons, like the turn signals, the brake light, and the front light and all that, headlight. But the issue with the 250 for me is that it's just too small of a bike. I'm a big kid. I mean, I'm not like fat, but tall. I'm 6'3", so I mean, I got lucky with being able to fit on this bike. A lot of the other like all the other bikes, I really don't fit on very well unless I'm getting into a really big chassis bike. So I came up with the idea of getting a Kawasaki KX 450 and then buying a conversion kit and turning it into a dual sport. Now, that'd be a great bike. I think it would be a great bike to have a dual sport, even though it's really tuned and directed more for motocross. The issue I've found with this idea is that they are expensive. I'm guessing you'll get one out the door probably like $8,800, and that's like not even with the new tires and the kit and all that, which I don't know how much of that would be. I think the kit was like $600, and then tires, I don't know, I didn't look into the tires. So I asked my father, I was like, look, what do you think about this idea? And he's like, well, why don't you look at the BMW's version? I was like, okay. So then he pulled up a picture of the BMW, is it the GS 650? I think it is. I was like, hey, for shits and gigs, let's go down and visit our BMW guys. Because that's where my dad had gotten his Triumph. He's like, sure. So we took a ride down there. And unfortunately, they did not have a 650. They had the 800 and then the 1200. So we looked at those, and then my father got the idea of, while he was there, go ahead and look at a Can-Am. We've been trying to convince my mother to ride her own bike, and we're hoping that a Can-Am would cure this, because she doesn't really want to ride. So I went and I sat on both a Touring, and then I also sat on their Spider Sport, and then he just sat on the Touring. And tell you what, those are some sexy ass bikes. Or just the Spider. Like, I'm not really big fan of the Touring. The Spider one, the race one, or Sport, that's pretty cool. But it was like 22,000 out the door, I'm guessing, around. And after college, I do want to get another bike and sell this bike. And no matter what, no matter how many ideas come in my head on what bike I want, I always come back to the same bike every single time, and they have two of them sitting there in the room, and it is the BMW S1000RR, the 2015, so the brand new one. And when we were out the door, walking towards the door to leave, I saw those. I was like, hey, let's talk about this. So I talked to the dealer that was there, and I got to sit on the new 2015 because I sat on a 2014 that they had there back in January of this year. And then what I sat on was their black, and it did not have the premium kit on there, but it had everything else. So I mean, I guess it was basically just the stock RR. I'll tell you what, they are beautiful bikes. I mean, I've seen them before in person, but I've never like actually sat on the new 2015. I really love to ride one, but that won't happen unless I'm ready to write a check. But that's okay. That black would drive me insane. And someone took their fucking hand and put it on the tank, and I could like easily tell what their fingerprints look like. And I don't know how that easy it is to get that off that black. But then they had a blue, the BMW, I forget what they call it, but they had their like the blue one, the blue, white, and red. That was beautiful. I know that's what Riding with Tom has. Now I know, let's see here, so he had posted a video of him having the HP foot pegs and all that, and that looks really cool. And I talked to the dealer about that. And then also their blue one there had the premium kit on there, and I would do the premium, but that bike, I mean, obviously that bike's already expensive as fuck. But if you're gonna be spending, nice turn signal, you fucking cunt. Jesus Christ. Pardon my language. That's really the only word that I can use for people who don't use their turn signals. Anyhow, I wouldn't do the premium system because it comes, I wouldn't do it because of the forged wheels, but it comes with the dynamic dampening control system, which I would want. I don't know what color I'll do it in, but my plan is after I'm done with college, so I have this current semester, and then I have next semester, and then 2 more, and then one after that because I'm behind a few credits. There's like really no way to graduate college within 4 years nowadays. It's just fucking bullshit. So I have 1 more semester, so I have, was it 4, 2, 8, 9 semesters? Did I do that math right? 2, wait, times 4, yeah. I think, yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, 9 semesters to do in total. So I have a couple more to go. And then after that, move back to Fort Collins, and then rent a house, get a job, then save up and get a BMW, because that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. No matter what happens, I keep ending up with the conclusion of me wanting a super sport. I just love sport bikes. They're just my thing. Eventually I'll get... Yep. I hope your guys' days are going better. Or going better. I guess, yeah. I hope they're going better than mine, because my grandpa's in the hospital right now. Anyhow. And I will get my audio fixture soon. So I hope you guys like my videos. If you do, feel free to hit that like button. And that guy was on a 50th anniversary Yamaha R1. That was fucking beautiful. And it is windy as fuck. Shit. Oh shit. Yeah, so if you like my videos, hit that like button. Please do not hit the dislike button. I'll make you very sad, and I would want to slap you really hard, even though I wouldn't. But, and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And it would be happy. It would make me happy. So, have a good rest of your day, guys. See you guys later. Oh, let's win! Let's win! Shit!